Hey YouTube, your girl is back. Your girl is back with another YouTube video. All right, y'all. So I have just got home from running errands after work, and when I tell you this thing has been going on all day, and I want to get into it. I know it's kind of late. Where I am, it's 9 p.m. So y'all might be getting y'all children ready for bed and, getting settled in. So if you don't catch this live tonight, it is totally okay because it will be left up for replay. If you are watching and you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as you make your way on in. Subscribe and turn those post notifications on, honey. I was gonna go live directly from YouTube instead of StreamYard. Hey, Shay, how you doing? But I couldn't figure out how to turn the camera off because, honey, I'm over here looking a mess. So I had to go on back to StreamYard, but I did schedule this live. So thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. And we're going to get into it, honey. So let's just let a few more people follow on in. I'll give everybody about 1 minute, and then we're going to talk about it. We're going to give us some perspective on it. And, honey, baby, when I tell you. Shay says, "Child, I'm ready for this." Hey, Mariah. Mariah says, "Hey, boo, this drama is crazy. It is crazy, and we're gonna talk about it." Hey, Karami, my best friend is checking in, y'all. Her name is Celia Burley, honey. Story time. That is my best friend since college, honey. She got my back all the time. I love her to death, and she is like the yin to my yang, honey. She's like that good angel on your side that tells you what to do when you about to do something evil. So that's my girl. Hey, OC girl, 1028. Hey, y'all. All right. We getting on in. I said I was gonna get everybody a little time to get in, but like I said, I know y'all probably got things to do. So we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. Hey, CC is live. Hey. Mariah says, "Hey, best friend." Yeah, shout out to my best friend Talita Burley up in here tonight. She's watching, honey. All right, so we're gonna get into it, y'all. So, child, Lord, where do I even start? Now, y'all, I'm gonna be in rare form tonight because usually I try to come and I try to be all classy and I try to give my unbiased perspective without being too invested, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all this: what I saw. Hey, first baby mama. What I saw today really, really ticked me off. And so I'm about to go in. It really grinded my gears. It was unnecessary. It was disrespectful. It just was disgusting. And like I said, I don't even get that invested in a lot of this social media stuff, but that just was dead wrong. Okay. Dead wrong. So let's talk about it. So, I guess late last night or early in the morning, DaBaby and Danileigh were laid up in the bed, or I don't know what happened. I don't know how they got there, but all of a sudden, DaBaby goes live and him and Danny are arguing. Now, I don't know if he went live from her page because it seemed like he had her phone. I don't know, but he went live and it seems like they were in the middle of an argument. And he had the phone on her while she was feeding the baby and he was calling her crazy. And first of all, that's what he had. He lost me with that. Let's get into these comments. They said, yes, it was. Yes, it was disgusting. No woman deserves. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves it. Like that was just terrible. So first thing first, for you all who may not know who I'm talking about, DaBaby, of course, is a rapper. Danileigh, she's a music artist as well, and they have been rumored to have been dating for quite some time. They were quite cuddly. She has been featured in his videos. They were hanging out. They were having a good time. They were on red carpets together. They were pretty much dating. Now, a little bit of backstory. OC girl said he ain't shit in my book. Okay. Oh, I'm finna go in. Okay. I'm about to go in. Like, and I don't even go in on people. But what he did today was just disgusting. Shay Shay said he went live from her page, girl. From what she said, he woke her up and said, "You gotta leave." Yeah, I'm gonna get into it. Yeah, like what? So yeah, DaBaby and Danileigh, they've been dating. They've been fooling around. And I'm just gonna keep it real. It seems like, she came because we always saw him with his baby mama. That's who we always put him with. That's who he came on the scene with. But he made it very clear that he was single. And him and Danileigh have been kind of cuddly for the last couple years or whatever until she got pregnant. Y'all notice how when she got pregnant, he got ghost. That's the first thing. That's number A. Number A. He got ghost when she got pregnant. That was the first red flag for me. Baby Mama 2 says, "Hey, Nye. Hey, girl." OC Girl says, "When he called her a certified side bitch, I was done. Girl, I was livid. Okay. Hey, Kaya niece, how you doing?" So yeah, first of all, let's talk about DaBaby. How you have been silent this whole time. You have let this girl get drugged by the internet this whole time. People been calling her a side piece, a home wrecker, a colorist because she made a song about trying to dish your baby mama because I'm pretty sure you were playing both sides and had her and your baby mama beefing. You done been quiet this whole time, and the first time we see you pop out and want to have some interactions or some clarity or give us some insight on your relationship, you want to come out with this? Like what? First baby mom said he could have kept that ish offline. He definitely could have, honey. Marisa, I cannot believe it. Girl, I was on fire too, honey. I was on fire. So we see him go live from her page, pretty much calling her crazy while she's feeding the baby. First of all, this lady she hasn't even officially showed us her baby. You have been so private with everything. We didn't see you at the baby shower. Let's be real. We didn't even know this was your baby. Okay. You hadn't even came out and officially said that she was your baby mama. And the first time you want to show us all of you all together as a family unit, you want to come on live calling her crazy? Whew. All right. That was the first thing. Shay Shay said, yeah, it was giving clout. Giving very much so clout. Giving very much so. This why he really mad. I'm gonna tell y'all why he was really mad. It says, baby, my alter ego would have popped up on me again because, baby, I would have straight thumped him and his assistant. But we're going to get into it, honey. Straight disrespectful. I'm talking about straight disrespectful. So then he comes out with this long post pretty much just saying he did that for his protection. He pretty much is alluding that they have been having some type of argument for an hour straight, and he's recording everything for his protection. He's trying to make sure he doesn't get set up. He's trying to make sure that he's not a black man getting set up by a woman to be framed to look a certain type of way. So he's documenting everything. That's what he say. That's his reason for just come out the blue calling her crazy. OC Girl says it was giving sorry ass ninja. Okay, it was giving very much sorry. Shasha said, right. Yeah. So boom. Then she comes back with the post and she pretty much posts a picture of a plan B. And she say, well, now y'all, this is what's going on. I have been living with him for the last 3 months. Me and him been laid up, booed up, playing family. Yeah, all that. And we got a little down and dirty and he ain't pull out. So I got a plan B delivered here and he upset. He's mad. And so I'm in the bed sleep. I done cooked him dinner. I done laid down. And all of a sudden he tell me I gotta go. I gotta get out. So I'm like, no, I don't want to go to a hotel with this is what she's saying. She's saying, no, I don't want to go to a hotel with my newborn 3-month-old baby. Why do I have to get out? And girl, all hell broke loose from there. So they're getting into it. He calls the police on her. It gets bad. She's crying. She's just like, he's just being very disrespectful. And she's pretty much saying he's mad about that plan B. And you know what? I think he was mad about that plan B. I think that it looked at obviously they have been messing around, right? And I feel like he probably was like, what the hell you ordering a plan B for? What the hell you got? Probably lost it. That's what I think happened. And he told her to get out. And from there, it spiraled out of control. All right, let's get into the comments. It says that assistant was scared to be honest, and she had receipts talking about he had standards, fun and licking food. Oh yeah, baby, that assistant would have caught these hands. Period. It says his assistant and his brother were both scared to tell the truth. Yeah, and his brother was scared to tell the truth, but see, the assistant I don't like how she tried to chime in and walk up on her, but I'm gonna get to that, honey. Y'all, I'm on fire about this situation, okay? It says, then he put her family business out there. Yeah, but you supposed to be a gangster though. You supposed to be from the street. You supposed to be keeping it G. Man, get out of here. Lily said, but isn't she a colorist who threw it up that she was a red bone? Yeah, Lily, but it's deeper than that. Now, let me offer a disclaimer. I'm not a Danileigh follower or supporter. I don't really know Danileigh. I have never really streamed her music. So honestly, my first time hearing about Danileigh. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say that Danileigh is innocent in this situation. Personally, I never felt like her and DaBaby was gonna work. I always felt like she was a crazy for being with him. But that's beside the point. This situation is deeper than just her being a side chick and this is her karma. This situation was unnecessary and disrespectful, and we're gonna get into it. Uh it says the assistant needed to mind her business. Yeah, like I'm gonna get into that, honey. That assistant made me mad. It says, what type of man puts his child and her mother puts his child and her mother out at 3 a.m. Right. Krista Brown says it's almost like DaBaby wants to be counseled. He's always doing some stupid shit. Yeah, he always doing some shit. Shay Shay said, I didn't care for her antics with her and Mimi back and forth, but he was wrong. Yeah, like this is the thing. I'm not a Danileigh fan. I always gave her the side eye. I was like, girl, you over here with this man be with his baby mama on in public every other day. It's a recipe for disaster. And very much side chick thinking that she gonna take the main chick place vibes. But this situation, he was wrong. So it's a little bit deeper. But yeah, I'm not a Danileigh fan. I'm just mad about what he did because that was very triggering to any of us people who've had kids before. And you know how it is when you first had a baby, you already be all over the place. You be sad, your body done disform. You know you're trying to get back to your old self. So yeah. It says, I really don't care for her either, but that was way too much. So pretty much he goes live. The police get called. We thinking he don't put Danny out, right? We thinking he don't put Danny out. Danny crying. She asking God to help her. She distraught. She don't want to go to a hotel. But at this point, we thinking Danny got put out. So next thing you know, DaBaby starts going live, I guess, to further explain the situation, and he come on trying to be all humble and trying to kick it to us real and all this and the third, and acting like he is trying to cover up for this shit you just did because you know this was wrong. Excuse my language. Oh my god, I'm sorry, y'all. I have a potty mouth tonight. I'm sorry, but you really just trying to justify this unnecessary mess you just did. So pretty much he goes on. Yeah, it says he don't respect either one of them. Period. But pretty much he goes on to give us a backstory of he pretty much goes on to put us in him and Danny's business. He pretty much tells us that him and Danny ain't together. They ain't been together in a while, but he was trying to do the right thing and he was trying to, be there for her because he's made this baby. He's put a baby in her, so he was trying to stand beside her, and that's why she's around him. He said that he went over to the Dominican Republic and because she bought a house over there for her family, and he was planning to bond with her and be there with her and the baby. Then her family got into it, and pretty much, he was ready to dip because he was accusing her family of being kind of on some crazy stuff. And he was like he was finna dip out and just see her later, which showed you what type of man he is anyway. And then his assistant pretty much had to talk him into staying, and then he ended up convincing Danny to come back with him because her family situation was toxic and dangerous. She had the baby in America, and I guess he's trying to make us feel like he deserves a cookie for looking out for her and being there for her when she really didn't have nobody. Long story short. All right, let's see what these comments say. I thought she was with Chris Brown at first. Yeah, I've heard her name sprinkled here and there. And I'm pretty sure she's dated other celebrities because I have heard her name before. This is just is I never seen much of her until DaBaby. It says I felt so bad when she was crying on the live. Yeah, I felt bad for her, even though I don't really care for her outside of this. I felt bad for her, and he don't disrespect for women. Yeah, so pretty much, he's telling us he's giving Enlighten Me says, but why didn't he get charged? Why they only charge her? Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess she put her hands on him or something. I don't know. why he didn't get charged. I don't think he put his hands on her, but I think what he did was still wrong, how he tried to play her today. So yeah, so he pretty much is talking about her. And keep in mind, as the viewers, we're thinking that Danileigh gone. We're thinking that he just coming to speak his piece. Next thing you know, Danileigh pop out. Danileigh is in the room while he going live talking about her. And then as he's talking about her, he has his damn assistants, his assistant. He has, oh yeah, like the video, you guys. He has his assistant standing there co-signing everything he's saying. Hey, assistant, have I ever told Danny? Have I ever acted like me and Danny was together? And I told her we ain't together. Like, and she's standing over there like a fool, co-signing him, pretty much trying to downplay the relationship with him and Danny. The only reason why Danny is around is because he's just being a stand-up guy for his child and all this and the third. And he doing all of this while he's pretty much downplaying the hell out of her while Danny's right there. Krista Brown said that assistant should be ashamed of herself. Yeah, and I'm finna get into her ass. I'm finna get into her because so anyway, this topic is I'm passionate about this, y'all, because this just went right. But yeah, so pretty much, Danny comes out. She's trying to defend herself. Honestly, Danny was too calm. Danny was too calm. Cause baby, I know DaBaby known for knocking people out. I know he known for knowing how to fight. But baby, he would have had to call the police on me. Cause baby, you're not gonna sit up here after you to embarrass me on live and talk about me like this. So he up here, he's he's going live talking about her. She's trying to, pretty much call him a liar and call him out. She's pretty much just saying, like, nigga, like, I'm here because you want me to be here. You the one asked me to come here. I'm not here by default. I'm not stalking you. I had a closet here. You gave me my own space here with you. I'm here because you want me to be here. Like, you just mad because I'm not going to keep allowing you to play me. I'm not going to keep allowing you to sleep with me and your baby mama and all these other people, all these other hoes. That's pretty much what she's saying. So, assistant walk up and then, she's like, I'm here taking care of my child. And I think she was about to go off on a tangent, about how he wasn't even really being a good dad. And the assistant walks up and try to like cut her off and like, don't go there. He's a good dad. He's a good dad. Like the assistant trying to chime in and chastise her for trying to defend herself in the background. Then he got his brother over there in the background recording. And he's asking his brother, like, oh yeah, hey, have I ever called Danny my girlfriend? Have I ever did this, that, and third? So he's just pretty much playing her all the way to the left. So then him and Danny begin to go back and forth. Like I said, all these videos are on the Shade Room. They're all over YouTube. So go check them out. But yeah, so him and Danny, they begin to go back and forth, and he's pretty much like, I was, you not my girlfriend, you a certified side itch. You a certified side chick. You was stalking my baby mama. I'm talking about he's going in. He's saying disrespectful stuff, talking about call Mari. Like, call Mari, like pretty much saying the baby went his, saying her family is crazy. They had some Matilda stuff going. I'm talking about straight played a girl. Straight played her to the left. And let me stop yelling, y'all. I'm just a little passionate. But yeah, straight played her to the left. And I'm just sitting here looking like, I know you lying. I just know you lying. So then Danny follows up with her receipts, and she's like, hey, I'm trying to prove how I'm not a side chick. Then mama, she come in, she wanna throw her 2 cents in. Danny brother come to the forefront, like, y'all finna stop playing with my sister. Danny brother want to fight now. DaBaby keep going, he keep posting stuff. He's posting, videotapes of a thin line between love and hate. He's accused of keep saying Danny crazy, and this was her plot. Oh yeah, he also accused her of being a clout chaser. He said that, pretty much she was trying to get a baby out of him to come up off of him. Pretty much that's what he was accusing her of. Yes, I was like, baby, I would have slapped the taste out of his. Oh my God. Mariah says he got to answer for that. He definitely do got to answer for that. Then, like, I got time today. Okay, Danny started breaking out them receipts and them pictures, honey. Mariah says, baby, I can do it. I couldn't do it, baby. They would have had to, the police would have had to take me out of their handcuffs. And Light to Me says the videos are making me so heated. I can't imagine how Danny felt. I would have started swinging. Exactly, because you just really sit in my face, playing on my top. You sit in my face trying to play me like I'm a stalker and like I'm crazy, but you just was laid up in me last night. Baby, when I tell you I would have started swinging, and then you got your assistant over here co-signing, you got your brother in the cut, he recorded me. You got me looking like a fool. You got your assistant walking up on me like she trying to check some. Girl, what you want to do? Or what you talking about? Girl, this ain't got anything to do with you. Don't walk up on me trying to tell me how to tell my truth. What you mean? He a good daddy. If I say he ain't no good daddy, then he ain't. Stand down. Or what you gonna do? I'm talking about, it was just so many things wrong in that video. So many things wrong. And he was just, he's saying, she made this more than what it is. She thought that she was going to get this fairy tale life. She thought she was going to come up off him. She thought she was going to get a billionaire baby, and she was going to be in this la la land, and he ain't going for it. He just here for the kids. He gonna do what's right for the kids. But I'm finna call you out on all your bullshit, DaBaby. Let's get into some comments really quick. It says, I can't lie. She had karma coming her way. I guess this is it. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that, but I don't think it was karma. I just think he is a whack Negro. But I'm gonna get into the whole people saying it was her karma. Krista Brown says that was narcissistic, as if in live, that was narcissistic abuse in live action. Exactly. Mariah MSF for Mariah says, I would never help a man drag another woman. Right. And Shay said, girl, when she says you it came in me last night, I was like, exactly. So let's break this down. Let's break this down from beginning to end, because here's why it was wrong. I understand. Danileigh definitely came to the scene acting as if she was going to have this fairy tale situation with DaBaby. Look, I'm so look, this topic got me so heated, honey. I can't even hardly read. But she came on the scene very cocky, very arrogant, very like, look, I got the man, I got the man. She came on the scene going very hard for DaBaby. That was her man, and she was standing beside him. And like I said, to me, it put a bad taste in my mouth, like a lot of people's mouth. And it wasn't really because of his baby mama. It just was the simple fact that, girl, this man clearly got a lot going on. He ain't even that. Like, anybody who's still popping out on private jets with their baby mama, you might want to tone that down a little bit, because baby, he's still gladly diving up in him. His baby mama had already came to the scene in the beginning and pretty much said, yeah, we got to understand it. So that let you know right there, his baby mama is going to be willing to be with him through whatever, because she just happy that he her baby daddy, and she going to stand beside him. She know him better than anybody, and she just happy that they don't came up, and she don't care about what he do when he ain't around her. So I mean, it was just situation. This was not a situation that someone who is trying to establish themselves as an individual and trying to get taken serious in this industry. That just wasn't a good move on Danileigh's part. So, like I said, OC Girl says, when is his karma coming? D says, girl, today has been crazy, beyond crazy. D, honey, that got me amped up, honey. That he had me hot. OC Girl says, beyond crazy. They're still posting. Still, honey. Still. Shay Shay says, yes, Mimi said, I'm gonna say beside you. Mimi is the typical hood baby mama. You know what I'm saying? They both weren't clear. They both weren't clear on her role. Right. Yeah, right. So I'm gonna get into that. So pretty much Mimi, and this okay. This is the thing. When Mimi came out today, I was like, girl, shut up. Okay, this ain't about you right now. But I'm not gonna lie, Mimi made some valid points. I'm gonna say this. She made some valid points in what she was saying about Danny. But Mimi, this ain't the time for all that. This ain't the time. Okay, this is bigger than just the little love triangle y'all had. This is about human respect. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Mimi is that typical hood chick who understand how things work. And I'm not gonna lie, I I think that anyone who kind of comes from the streets, or anybody who just has a realistic mindset, we can see things for what they are, and we can understand it. And so a lot of times, people who really don't live in that la la land, they may get further with a guy versus the girl that wants the fairy tale, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the same way in certain situations. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and be no ride or die while you just go out here and be a hoe. But a lot of times, people Mimi seems like she can see it for what it is, and she's just willing to accept what comes with it and just ride the wave of being the baby mama. Okay. But like I said, Mimi, this one about you today. Okay, this one about you. Um, D says I woke up and couldn't keep up. Yeah, I couldn't keep up, honey. Yeah, she should have kept quiet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was making some good points, but baby girl, this is a whole separate issue. This is about respect. D says now I'm gonna say Danny wasn't a side chick though, but I do get me your point. Right, because this is the thing that Mimi has to also understand. Danny probably was dealing with him as you and him were dealing, but Mimi, you pretty much told us that you were single. You and him just had to understand it. The baby told us that he was single. So Mimi, you pretty much was just down to let him do whatever. So you really can't put too much on Danny and try to make her seem like, even though I feel like Danny was giving very much side piece at first. I feel like, it became him and Danny. Him and Danny became a real couple. So yeah, in the beginning, you probably that Danny probably was sneaking and geeking with him while y'all was together. But him and Danny were together in a real relationship. He was showing her off. He had her in the music videos. They were on vacation. He was. This was not a situation where Danny had to sneak around with him and she had to be the little sneaker link. No, he was very much proud of Danny and was parading her on his arm for the whole world to see until she got pregnant. So when the baby mama came forward to speak out, I'm like, girl, shut up. This is deeper than that. Yes, it says that Danny expected too much from the baby. Yeah. Elsie girl says she definitely wasn't a side chick. Yeah, she definitely wasn't. She definitely wasn't. Cause girl, you came out here and you couldn't even tell us if you and your baby daddy was together. So, she probably was like, girl, I don't care about that. Hmm. And Shasha said, and it seems he would get mad at Mimi and then boom, he would Danny. Right, he was playing both sides. It says, when do men let side chick post it? Exactly. So that's the thing. Everybody wants to say that Danny kind of brought this on herself. I will say, Danny did. She wasn't a side chick, but she was very naive. Danny did walk herself into a toxic situation. I will say that, and she walked herself into a situation where she is feeling like she messed up when she felt like the baby was the prize. She messed up when she felt like he was her savior and he was going to give her this fairy tale. So I will say she should have used her power of discernment and looked at the dynamics of the situation. This is a regular hood ninja with hood ninja tendencies. He just got some money. Okay? So a tiger don't change his stripes. So you ain't finna get much out of this man other than just being one of his baby mamas. Okay? Let's just be clear. So I will say Danny did walk herself because I promise you, she was already somebody. Her name was already ringing bells. You did not have to have the baby. You did not. You did not have to have his baby. You did not have to do that. Okay. You did it. You did it. I'm just being for real. Like, you were already somebody. Your name was already kind of buzzing. You already had your own motion going. You didn't have to go get pregnant by the baby. So I will say this before I start going in on the baby. She did walk herself into an unfortunate situation. But I'm going to talk about the principle of the situation. So let's get into you, DaBaby. You claim you this hood dude. You claim you from the streets. You claim you a solid. You claim you're a real man. You claim you keep it G. You claim you so 100, right? You was sitting back here and you didn't have nothing to say when people was calling her colorist for coming at your baby mama. You didn't have nothing to say when people was out here speculating that you were her baby daddy. When she was pregnant around here with your bump, with her baby, where were you? The baby shower, where were you? The birth, where were you? I mean, even though we know you were there, right? You was out of the camera. You managed to keep all that low key. You managed to keep all of that low key. But now you want to put us in your business when it's time to embarrass somebody because you mad about a plan B. That's not solid. That's not real. That's fake. That's whack. You keep us out of your business any other time. You managed to have a whole pregnancy and a whole baby with this girl, and we don't see you not once. But yet you want to come and put us in your business and try to pretend like, oh, this girl is crazy. I don't know how she got here, but you were just laid up in the last night trying to get her pregnant again. Where they do that at? That's real. That's solid. That's keeping it gangster. That's 100. Hell no. All right. It says Mimi did make some points like Danny stalking her and watching her move before Mimi knew her. Yeah. Hey, Kimmy Bird. Baby mama too said she threw her career away to be a baby mama. Exactly. Like Danny, you was already popping, son. You didn't need to have his baby. Hey, girl. But yeah, so that's what confused me, because it's like you want to say I'm doing this for my safety and I just want to make sure it's documented because she's not about to take me down, and you acting like she had this plot against you and you saying her family racist. Then you come out and she hasn't even officially shown us the baby. You haven't even posted the little beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a beautiful baby. You haven't even posted this baby. Y'all haven't even officially introduced her to the world, but yet you want to put the camera all on the baby. And now you want to have her in the camera when her mom wasn't even trying to be on it. She was trying to keep her child kind of out of the camera, out of the spotlight. And not only do you go live and you embarrass her today and you belittle her, then you put a baby all in the camera just to make her mad. You ain't been showing us the baby. You ain't been claiming that you was her baby daddy publicly. And yeah, you was behind the scenes doing what you got to do. I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, don't try to come to the forefront. Now that's lame. That's cap. That's whack. That's whack, DaBaby. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you right here, you unbothered, you got your chains on, you the $1 billion baby, you minding your business, you don't do the internet, but then you want to go live on your baby mama to embarrass her. And you want to say the only reason why she around you is for the child. She ain't got to lay up with you for you to take care of your child. If you really cared about her well-being, if she had a living situation over there in the Dominican Republic that wasn't safe, you could have took your millions of dollars and bought her a condo or something close to you. If you didn't want to deal with her, you could have bought her own place of residence so she can have her own space. And you could have made it sure it was safe for you to go over there and visit and go back home at the end of the night because you don't want to be around her if it was really about the child. um Melissa said exactly, embarrass the mom to try to save his image holding his daughter. Exactly. Also, girls, he wasn't with her during the whole pregnancy. He dropped her when she got pregnant again. He ain't ish. Yep. Treese Lopez says, I'm sorry, I feel like they didn't play herself with this one. She played herself by choosing him as her baby daddy. She did. Because baby, I would never. Plan B me. Period. Period. It was already too many red flags there from the rip. Reason being is because they was doing too much off and on shit while he was still running back to Mimi and making other kids, right? Danny played herself, but we've all been there in one way or another. Yeah, she definitely played herself, but she definitely did not deserve the amount of disrespect that she received today from that man. So anyway, so his thing is, I'm a stand up guy. I'm gonna do right by my kids. I'm gonna do right by my kids. Well, she didn't have to lay up in your bed for you to be doing right by your child. You didn't have to ejaculate in her for you to be doing right by your child. So stop the cap. You had her over there laid up with you because you wanted her to be there. You didn't care about what was going on with the child. You wanted her to be up to you because you wanted her there. Period. Treese Lopez says most definitely we've all been there, but I definitely wouldn't have been trying to explain me not being a side chick. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into her trying to make it known what she was. But yeah, so that was just disgusting to me. He alluded that her family is racist and he holding the baby and he want us to feel like, you know, well, I'm a good dad. I'm just doing this for my kids. No, you ain't doing it for your kids. Doing it for your kids is going ahead and just saying, look, sitting her down before the baby get here, going ahead and making some arrangements so that you all can have a peaceful co-parenting situation with boundaries. She shouldn't be in your bed if you were trying to think about the kids. You shouldn't be doing what you're doing inside of her if you was thinking about the kids. That's cap. It's cap and it's whack. Okay? And a lot of celebrities try to get on this internet and play this I'm too real, I'm too gangster, this, that, and the third. But then you turn around and you do some of the fakest shit ever. That was fake. You managed to keep all your business off the internet and then you want to go live, you want to embarrass her. And then you want to call her a certified side chick. So then Danny goes on and she to us that she was not a side chick. And like I said, Danny, we know you wasn't a side chick, okay? We know that this man was had you on his arm, slinging you around, showing you off like a little trophy until it got real. We understand that. However, this is what Danny has to understand. Just because someone presents you to be a main chick or whatever, the respect still has to be there for it to hold any weight. And the respect wasn't there from the beginning. Because, baby, when he kept posting up with Mimi one day and then posting up with you, that would have been enough for that would have been enough birth control for me. I don't want no parts. You can't even make up your mind. One day you over here with Mimi, one day you laid up with me. Make up your mind on what you gonna do. And since they should have been took that phone and social media from him, it's like scandal after scandal. Yeah, like damn, we just forgot about what you did at Rolling Loud. And here you are again doing some more stupid shit. It says right, get her an apartment and make an understanding on what's going on. Exactly. That's what people who with money who really don't their baby mamas. That's what they do. I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna make sure you're straight, but you can't be up in my bed. I'm gonna make sure you and the baby got a roof over your head because why would I not? I'm a millionaire. I'm a rapper. I got the means to make sure you living good. I'm gonna make sure y'all straight. Y'all can even live in the building next to me or something. I'm gonna make sure everything is good. But me and you were done. I don't want you over here in my bed. How that wasn't hard. That wasn't hard if it was really about the kids. But it's not about the kids. It's not. It was Tara and Amina. Yeah, it was giving very much Tara and Amina. It was giving very much that. That's what it was. It says, "Call me crazy, but I bet this wasn't his first time telling her he want her there." Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm definitely pretty sure that wasn't his first time telling her that. Yeah, Tara and Amina for sure. Shasha said that situation was so annoying. Very, very annoying. Like Tara and Amina, they annoyed the hell out of me. Okay. And that is what this is giving because, like I said, Mimi is a real hood chick. She's really from the street. She understands how things go. But she annoys me as well because you sound just as dumb as Danny in some situations. You speaking some real shit. Don't get me wrong. You talking a good talk, but you're playing a dumb role as well because you're pretty much sitting up here saying that you are going to take secondhand treatment just because you the first baby mama and you know him better than everybody and you was his real girlfriend and you know him in and out. So anytime that he decided to dip off with him a little sneaky link or anytime he have him another woman come in and try to play the main role for a little while, you not going nowhere because at the end of the day, you know what it is and you accept what he doing. But that's dumb because now you holding your life up trying to be his ride or die. He your baby daddy, so the bag gonna be secured regardless. It looks like you need to move on with your life and get you somebody who all about you. Hey, Felicia asks, "Hi, how was your day?" My day was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was long, honey. It was long. I was working. It says, "Tree says the baby thrives off drama." He does. And I'm new to the channel, but it seems great. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Subscribe and welcome to the family, honey. Welcome to the family. But yeah. So it was a lot. Then DaBaby, not DaBaby, but Danileigh's brother chimed in, and he was pretty much like he wanna run a couple rounds in the dirt with DaBaby. He wanna catch the fade. Her sister spoke out, and she pretty much just spoke out about him alluding that they were racist, and she pretty much was like, it's not that. She was just pretty much saying they pretty much, in so many words, the vibes I get was, I don't think Danileigh's family is racist. I just feel like they are a family they didn't like him. They felt like, out of all the people that you could have chosen to father your child, this is who you chose. He already got a checkered past. He already got another baby mama who he with all the time. So I feel like it wasn't a racist thing. They probably just didn't like him. And you know how that be. When you have a baby by somebody, it does get tense with the in-laws. It does get kind of awkward when your parents don't really care for the person. So I don't think it was racism. I just think it was they didn't care for him. Cause mine was good too, but I saw the craziest thing. I was outside, girl. Oh, oh my goodness, honey, she was what she had going on. It says, yeah, Mimi is okay with the way DaBaby acts, and she plays her part quarreling. Right. Shasha says, girl, the whole family. um, Mariah says, Felicia. Oh my God. Right. That's crazy. But yeah, so you know, the family comes out, they speak their piece. Danny comes out, she reveals that she's safe now. I think she's on a plane or she's going somewhere. And she pretty much was just sending, pictures and videos and posting it, receipts of them being together. And it's like, Danny, listen, you don't have nothing to prove to the world. We can clearly see what was going on. There's a lack of respect here. You're gonna have to take this L to the chest like a G and move on. Cause that motherfucker wouldn't have shit to say to me. Period. Period. And says the levels he violated to bring her family in it. Exactly. Like you're saying, well, I don't really want to put her family in it. But you're putting us in it by even mentioning them. By even mentioning her family. Like that, you could have just said, hey, some things happened while I went to the Dominican Republic, and we just felt like it was best for her to have the baby in America. That's it. You threw it out there because you wanted to shade her family. You wanted to take it there without really taking it. You didn't have to tell us anything about her family. You didn't have to say that. Cause now but see, and this is the thing. You want her to respect your baby mama, and you don't want her to go there, and you want her to respect what you got going on, but then you speaking on her family, and then what? And then you don't want them to come defend themselves. Crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, it's like, like you bringing her family into it for what? For what? Now let her bring up something that you have going on. It's gonna be all hell breaking loose again. It says Mimi definitely knows and plays her part. Yeah, like Mimi, like I said, Mimi is that girl that's going to stay down with you. She gonna be down in the trenches with you. She gonna be up at the top with you. And a lot of people like to have people in their corner with them like that. And for some people that role works out. Look at Snoop Dogg's wife. I feel like I think people talked about her before, but I think she was someone who kind of held it down a lot of times, and she wasn't always the person who was seen with him on every red carpet in the beginning, but in the end, she was glorified and respected as the wife because she held it down in the early years. And but it's 2021. Okay? It's 2021. The opportunity, I mean, we have social media now. As soon as you become somebody baby mama, I mean, you're pretty much your own celebrity at that point. So I'm sorry, I'm not sitting around riding your coattail, letting you have all these famous girlfriends. And my justification for that is, well, I know what's going on. I'm the one he in love with. I've been here the longest. I know him for real. Like, girl, you need to move on too. You need to move on too. Period. Okay. You got some good theories. You got some good concepts because Danny was being petty. She did make that whole Yellow Bone song. She did, because I agree with what Mimi said. Mimi was pretty much like this. People want me to feel sorry for Danny, but I don't like Danny. Danny has disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? So there is no sympathy that she gets for me. I'm not about to put her on a pedestal just because she was with my baby daddy. And so I agree with her on that. We can't expect her to be friends with Danny. But Mimi, here is something that you have to realize. This situation had nothing to do with you, and you ain't been saying nothing. When him and her was over there laid up in La La Land having them a good old time, You wouldn't saying nothing. So don't wait until she's already down. Don't wait until she's already on the ground to try to throw your little shade in there. Because at the end of the day, that's whack too. That's whack. That's lame. If you unbothered, be unbothered. You ain't been giving her any type of, light. Don't give her no light now. You know what I'm saying? Like if you unbothered, continue to be unbothered. Don't wait till everybody else clowning her and jumping on her bandwagon to be one of those people. Because at the end of the day, if you a solid female and if you know what's going on, if you don't need the clout, if you don't need the attention like you say, then you wouldn't even have needed to come to the forefront to key about the situation. Because yeah, sidebar, Danny and Mimi end up having words because Danny was like, she felt offended because Mimi was pretty much on Twitter laughing at the situation. And OC girl said he ain't issue. Yeah, he ain't nothing, honey. Says Mimi is content, she don't care. Mimi definitely not worried and knows her role, but I wouldn't, because all these rappers put their wives through hell and back, even knowing they've been there before the start. Even though they've been there before the start. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like she has this old school mentality of like, that's my baby dad, and I'm standing beside him. But I'm like, girl, honey, I like people that know how to move the hell on. Okay. So to me, like I said, I can relate to Mimi and, because she's very raw and real. But at the end of the day, girl, you need to move the hell on. So you're no better than Danny in my book. Okay. Yeah, Danny was not the brightest in the bunch for falling into this trap. She definitely walked herself into a crazy situation, but you were just as crazy for sitting there. It says, just hit it on the head because the other baby mom quiet. Right. It's just like, come on. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And it's just like, I just don't understand what was the purpose of that. What was the purpose of putting everyone in your business like that? Like I said, you're not, DaBaby, you sit up here and you're quiet anytime that something positive has been posted about you and this girl when she was pregnant, when everyone was excited for her. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? You know what I'm saying? But you want to come out and you want to capitalize off of her pain or her low point in life. Like, come on now. It says, right, Mimi didn't need to add fuel to the fire. Yeah, she definitely, like, you chiming in, giving your 2 cents is unnecessary, girl. Like, I get it. I understand what you're saying. I don't like her. You don't have to like her, right? I'm not saying Mimi should feel sorry for her. Because if you don't like somebody, you don't like them, right? So I'm with you on that, Mimi, but just shut up right now. This is about your baby daddy going live with the mother of his 3-month-old child, trying to put her out. And another thing, why the hell was you still out, Danny? He wouldn't have had told me nothing but one time to get out. Cause I'd be damned if I'm finna sit up in this house and listen to you degrade me. Oh no. And her justification was, well, I had to get the outfits, bumped outfits. We can go to Target. We can go to Target. Get me out of here. What a car seat, what a baby bag, what a milk, what a water jug at. We finna go. We finna go. And don't call us. Don't talk to us. Since you want to be on live, since you want to entertain your fans, let me cool off before you call my phone. Cause I'm finna go. And so I feel like Mimi just gave Danny what she gave her in the beginning. Danny was laughing at Mimi too when she was going off about DaBaby. Yeah. But I will say DaBaby never really went in on Mimi this way. Like, I mean, DaBaby probably played her as far as relationship goes, but this was just a new level of low. You literally exploited your baby. You showed the whole world your newborn child against your baby mother's wishes. You disrespected her, accused her of clout chasing you, called her a side piece, clowning her, having your assistant and your brother trying to chime in and gang up on her. He did a lot. He never really did too much on Mimi in the beginning, but I get what you all are saying. Like I said, you got to be careful how you do people, right? But in this situation, it's so much bigger than that. He still was dead ass wrong. And every dog gonna have their day, DaBaby. Every dog gonna have their day. You got off when you did the thing at Rolling Loud. Okay? Everybody forgave you. You got your slap on your wrist, but you gonna have to this. And I don't like telling people to humble themselves, because if you popping, be popping, right? But you're gonna have to understand that at the end of the day, you being who you are means nothing if you're not good at the core. If you don't have the right core morals and values, and any real nigga I know would have never done that. They would have never went live. If she was trying to set you up or frame you, you can videos and keep it in your phone. And that can be your evidence. You don't have to show the world nothing, because you don't owe the world nothing. If she's trying to frame you, record whatever she's doing to you, and you can show the police. That's the only person who needs to be obligated to be in your business if you feel like you're truly in danger. You did this to embarrass her because you was mad about a plan B. Period. Yeah, Shasha say, yeah, don't kick her while she's out. She did enough. Right. Like, don't kick nobody while they down. Like, that's street code. No, that's something that, anybody who really so called solid from the streets, live by the G code, all that. Like, if somebody already at the bottom, there's no need to go up and kick them. There's no need to add to it. Because at the end of the day, if you got some smoke with somebody, you go ahead and you create the smoke, and go ahead and pop it off when it's hot. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait till everything done died down and this person is already at rock bottom to just be like, aha, no, ma'am, you should have went off on her and exposed her and did whatever you had to did back then when she was trying. Cause baby, after that yellow bone is what he liked, baby, I would have came back with every receipt and shut her down. You gonna make a song about me? I'm finna show you today. That's the energy you should have came with. Don't wait until she's already at a low point to try to add it in, like to try to, get your little, rocks off at that point. No. Mariah says, I'm sick of these men thinking they will always have the upper hand or that they are immortal or untouchable. Yeah, it's crazy. AJ Butler says the fact that he's recording her while she popping her titty out to feed the baby is whack, lame, and that. Yeah, it's a damn mess. Like, sir, you couldn't even. Your baby was born, and you said nothing. You didn't even want to ignore. We literally, as viewers, were sitting back like, well, damn, is this her baby daddy? Like, I really was questioning at one point, was he the daddy? Because he was so mute about the situation. But you don't want to pop out with that, but you want to pop out with some drama. You want to pop out with a camera in her face when she's in her element at home. She's not put together. She's trying to feed her child, and you got a camera in her face trying to prove a point to a whole bunch of strangers. Get out of here. Trey said, F all that shit. I can breastfeed my baby and we can pick up diapers on the way to the airport. Right. Like, I would have been out of there. You said get out? Oh, okay. Okay. D said he is giving hurt vibes. Yeah, he was hurt about that plan B. That's all it was. This what it was. I'm gonna give my conspiracy theory. He probably thought she was on some shady shit with that plan B. He probably thought like, what the hell you got going on? Because you know how it be when you're in a relationship with someone and this person is your main squeeze. And these two clearly were very cozy at one point in time. He probably ain't used to her popping no plan B. So when she get this plan B, he probably like, what the hell you know what I'm saying? And then he's rich and famous. So those people are careless. Because my thing is, why you ain't pulling out, sir? Why this girl just had a baby? Like, so you mean to tell me she's so cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but you about to put another one in her? Because at the end of the day, that's her body. If she choose not to take the plan B, then what you gonna do? Tree said, more of the story is keep your hands to yourself and never stay where you're not welcome, and never let a nigga tell you more than one time he don't want you. Right. Because you wouldn't have number one time to tell me, baby. Oh, baby, we would have been packed. I would have had my suitcase, had my car called, all of that. Like I said, Danileigh has, she has a team of people as well. I'm pretty sure she has some connections that could have got her up out of there and got her into a decent place if she didn't want to go to a hotel. No, sir. You ain't gotta tell me, but one time I'm not laying up nowhere. And if I am gonna step in here, we finna tear this up. We finna tear it up because you just tried me, sir. Honey. A lot, you guys. It was a lot. It was a lot to consume. It was a lot to digest. And I mean, and he does not understand what he is doing. You are mentally abusing this girl. You're taunting her. You're giving people what they want. It's like for even you're manipulating the situation because you literally you're saying that she's stalking your baby mama. It's like you're trying to play your baby mama against her. You're calling her a stalker. You're trying to pretty much say that she's stalking your baby mama. But if you felt that way, if she was such a stalker, if she was so cuckoo, if she was so crazy, you would just laid up with her in raw dogging her, sir. So it's not making sense. It's not adding up. If 1 plus 1 equals 2, like I don't understand. Nia loves it. I don't understand how she said he wasn't a good dad, but said they slept together last night. Yeah, and that's another thing too. That's another thing. A lot of y'all women out here, you're gonna have to pick a side. Don't come on here telling us your baby dad a deadbeat if you still want to get him some coochie. You gonna have to pick a side. I'm sorry. Cause I ain't never in my life felt like giving my baby daddy some coochie if he wasn't taking care of my child. Now I'm not saying, I'm just using it as an example. I've never, my baby dad has always, he's always taken care of my child. But what I'm saying is I still would never give him some coochie. We broke up. What the hell? I don't want to go with you no more. you know? But especially if you're not taking care of the child, pretty much I'm turned off once I have your baby and you disown me. Oh baby, the well is dry. The water is turned off. I have nothing. The WAP is no longer there for you. Cause you don't know how stressful and how dangerous childbirth is. So you mean to tell me that I'm gonna lay on the table, I'm gonna have your baby, and I'm gonna do all this just to be a sneaky link? Hell no. Hell no. It says Justin F says spread your seed, black man. Just said period. Okay. Hey Justin, honey. Justin said spread the seed, honey. Mariah says child I almost fell off the bed. I'm just saying, like, Tree says, how do you feel about her being charged with simple assault? Now Danny, now you can't put your hands on nobody now. You know, and because he's playing a dirty game at this point. She probably didn't even hurt this man. He probably didn't even got a scratch. But he's hurt right now. He's mad about something. He's mad about this plan B. So he's gonna do anything to make you look like a fool. So of course he wants you to look crazy. So that it can fit his narrative. I don't feel like he should have called the police. I don't feel like he should have, did that. I don't like that. It says big fake, not the coochie. Yeah. You think I feel like giving you some coochie and you a deadbeat? So you gonna have to pick a side. So Danny, you lost me with that one. I ain't never felt like giving a coochie to no deadbeat. I mean, like I said, I've never experienced it, but if I did, I don't think the water would be on. I don't think the water would turn on if I don't have no money for no diapers and no milk. Have y'all not seen the price of milk? Have y'all not seen the price of clothes, shoes, all that? I like nice things for my child, baby. Who? Oh, you ain't got no diapers, no wipes, but I'm gonna give you some coochie. Oh hell no. So Danny lost me with that one. She lost me with that one. Thanks. Not pulling Nick Cannon, honey. Okay. Honey, the alpha, the guy what his name was, the congested alpha said, honey, spread now, don't spread nothing. If you gonna do what DaBaby did, DaBaby, if you gonna be up here trying to expose people on the live and all that, you need to keep your seed to yourself and put it with someone who you truly love and care about and cherish. Maybe you need to go back to your first baby mama and just make it work with her. Because that went right, that went keeping a G, that went it. It says I still think she thought she was a man chick because she was gaslighted by him. Yeah. And I think that this is the thing. You gotta be kind of hood, or you gotta have some type of street smarts to deal with someone like DaBaby. And I feel like that's why a lot of time good girls get fooled and get tricked off the streets because they don't have the street smarts to understand how people maneuver. And so that's why it's even though opposites do attract, it's good to have people that you're equally yoked with. That's why being equally yoked is such a big thing, because if you and someone are not on the same page, if you all have not been on some type of similar path in life, if you all don't have the same thought process, This person can easily come in your life and pull the wool over your eyes, and you could be looking like a whole fool out here because, baby, he would have never treated me off the streets. I would have happily took that plan B. You ain't gotta be. I don't gotta be your baby mama. I'm already somebody. I'm Danileigh. Okay? I ain't finna argue with your baby mama. I'm not finna make myself look like no fool for you when I already had a name. Word on the street, I dated Chris Brown, baby. I was with Chris Brown, baby. I'm not finna come up here and make myself look crazy for you, sir. No. Yeah, diapers almost $50. Who? You can't get none of this. Do you think he gaslighted her, or Danny just didn't take it for what it was and wanted more? I mean, I think Danny definitely doesn't understand. Well, I ain't gonna say she don't understand. Danny is someone who is blindly in love. I mean, we can clearly see that from the fact that she even got pregnant by him. That was just dumb. And I don't mean to call her dumb, because she's been through enough today, so I'm not trying to go in on her. But it just wasn't a smart decision. And so with that being said, it's kind of like we understand she was kind of blind in love, but it's still morals and values as a person. You don't take advantage of a situation just because someone is green. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see somebody on the sidewalk and they got they purse open, they money about to fall out, I'm not finna take it just because they should have had their purse closed. So it's that type of situation. It's like you can't take advantage of, if you're a real stand-up guy, you're not gonna take advantage of the situation just because the girl clearly is delusional. Mimi was like, "Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun." Yeah, Mimi was like, "Honey, she was waiting, honey. She probably was waiting on this moment." Okay. Baby mama too says you could tell when a couple's in love. Danny was another woman looking for a come up. In all honesty, yeah, I think that Danny was looking for the Instagram fairy tale. That's what I'm gonna call it. I think that Danny was looking for the I'm gonna have a baby by the rapper, and then I'm gonna be this popping Instagram baddie, and my celebrity is gonna skyrocket because my baby daddy is the baby. I think that she was looking at, like, Jada and the little baby, or Cardi B, Offset. I think she was looking at that type of situation. Because they were women who were already established. They already had a little clout. They already had money, and then their baby daddy kind of, well, Cardi B was just a superstar regardless. But with somebody like Jada or Ari, they were already their own person. They were already popping, but then their baby daddy kind of took it to the next level for them. And I think that she was looking for that. But my thing is, Danileigh, you already had, you were already established somewhat. That it didn't make any sense for you to do that. You were more than just a social media person. You were an artist. And it was confusing as to why you made that move. But like you said, when you're in love, you do some crazy things. Yeah, it says he definitely gaslighted her and played in Mimi's face. Yeah, he playing both sides. And another thing is, you so quick to, and even when, he's always posted up with his daughter that he has with Mimi, it's kind of like you're so quick to broadcast that relationship, and you're so quick to let us in on all the intimate moments with you and your daughter with Mimi, but yet you want to be so secretive about the child that you have with Danny. That to me would have sent me over the edge, because it's kind of like, damn, I understand want to be private, but you don't want to be private any other time. Baby mama number two says Mimi low key the bottom B. Sorry, Danny, you gotta do more to catch his attention. I mean, yeah, because like I said, people like that, DaBaby is a hood ninja at the core, and they like people who are going to do any and everything to please them. That strokes their ego when they have someone who is, more than willing to, love them like a pig love slop. That turns them on. And so with that being said, Danny, you're someone who you want this fairy tale, and you probably want this husband that's going to treat you like a god, and you want to be on the rose petals and carried out on the red carpet. And DaBaby is looking for somebody to stroke his ego. He ain't looking to stroke yours. And so with that being said, she just was barking up the wrong tree from the beginning, but he was dead ass wrong. Yes, with both daughters. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's like now you want to come shoving a camera in your baby face, but you couldn't even acknowledge that you was her daddy. Like, get out of here, sir. Get out of here. So yes, y'all. But yeah, my final thoughts is, he was upset about that plan B and did the most and tried to spin the narrative. He tried to go ahead. I feel like he probably was upset. He probably, lashed out at her. And she probably wasn't here for it. She already tired. She feeding the baby. Now you come telling me to get out. So she probably did put her hands on him. And I feel like to cover his tracks, just in case anything happened or just in case he hit her back, he went ahead and started videotaping and recording to try to make himself seem like he was so innocent in the situation. Because he, probably felt like she was going to try to turn it into a situation where she was alleging that he did something to her. And I just feel like, this situation just spiraled out of control. Yeah, honey, a pig little slop. Girl, I'm from the country, honey, so that's what we say down here, honey. Good. They be like, good, she love that boy like a pig little slop. But yeah. But yeah, so with that being said, I just feel like he tried to spin this situation in his favor. That way, if Danny ever came out with her truth of how she felt he was mistreating her, he can already have his story up there in the beginning, and that's what it was. And I just feel bad for Daddy, even though she walked herself into the situation, even though she should have made better decisions. I mean, we could have all told her that, right? I just feel so bad because I know how it is to have a small baby and not feel wanted. That is so devastating. You literally have stretched your body out. You've laid down here, you've pushed this baby out, and you put your life on the line, and a lot of times it don't even be your idea. A lot of times your baby dad just be don't whisper something good in your ear and convince you to just have his seed. And and for this person to turn around and not want you, that's a terrible feeling. And so any woman can resonate with that. And and I feel like, yeah, she was coming at his baby mama sideways, and yeah, she was laughing at his baby mama pain, but he didn't embarrass the baby mama the way he embarrassed her. I think this is next level. This is next level, okay? It says no, don't care what happened. He was dead ass wrong. Dead ass wrong. And he said, so weird to call the popo though. Yeah, he tried to call the popo. I feel like they probably was finna get the nooking if you bucking up in there. And he wanted to go ahead and call the police to go ahead and have his tracks covered just in case he made a mistake and popped it back when she was hitting them. That's what I think. It says the baby let her know you're not gonna be no popping baby mama falling line. That's pretty much what he was saying. He pretty much in so many words said, I don't know what you thought this was, but you just gonna be another person who had my baby. Ain't no special treatment right here. And that's pretty and my thing is, well, just stop having babies then. Like just stop it. Like I understand like what he's saying, like, no girl, you're not gonna come up off me. But you literally was around here flaunting her and making it seem like she was the apple of your eye. So if you felt like she wasn't giving what it supposed to gave, if you felt like she was giving side chick energy, if you felt like she just wasn't it, then why didn't you feel that way before you put a baby in her? Like, yeah, postpartum is very weird, and I was blessed enough to not go through it severely, but I definitely had my moments where I had my baby and I just felt like, damn, like this is, it's this. Don't get me wrong, your baby is and for people who haven't had kids yet, when you hold that little human in your arms and you smell them, like you're gonna be so in love and you're going to love that child unconditionally, and you're gonna be so sad when they get big like my child and not want to be bothered with you no more. But it's a lot of sacrifice, especially for us real parents out here. Like it's a lot having kids. It takes a lot out of you. And as a woman, we go through so much. Like we lose our hair, our bodies change, like everything, we become self-conscious because I used to be 100 pounds and now I'm 150, and so and that's a lot. And to have the person who you love so dearly pretty much top it off and put the cherry on top and say they don't want you, man, that'll make anybody around here sad. Mm-mm. It says hopefully Danny gets herself together and gets back to what makes her happy. Yeah, Danny, get back to being you. That would be my advice wholeheartedly. Oh, yeah, that would be my advice. Like, get back to doing you, and that's what I had to do because and I always give y'all some story times. I may do another story time episode about my whole childbirth experience and stuff. Um, but I may look. I say I might. I don't know. But I literally changed my whole life. When I got pregnant, like I moved to another city with my baby daddy. I was commuting 3 hours back and forth to school every week. Like I did a lot, and that situation ended. And we went our separate ways, and it was very devastating because I'm like, I don't had this damn baby for this man, and you mean tell me you don't want me? What? And even though I could have avoided it, right? I could have been smart. I could have used, wisdom and, not even gotten pregnant in the first place. But now that we're here, I can at least get some respect. Damn. It says losing your virginity and neglected after is heartbreaking. I can only imagine having a baby and neglected. Girl, it's terrible, honey. I'm talking about you don't lay down and I had like a slick natural birth. So honey, I done laid on this table and I pushed this baby out and I had everybody and their mama all up in my tail while I'm up here pushing this child out and I done damn near died trying to hold my breath and push as the contraction come. And childbirth is very for people who don't have kids, it's a lot, okay? But it's a beautiful thing. But you go through a lot on that table having that baby. And then you think that, oh my God, you're gonna get this big cookie and people are gonna be so appreciative of you and they're gonna love you. Cause you just had somebody's baby. You literally just gave this man the greatest gift, a baby. And then for him to look at you and be like, girl, I want your ass some more. That is heartbreaking. That is very heartbreaking. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through it and I understand it. So that's why I say my heart goes out to Danny a little bit. We got to start making better decisions though from the beginning. Because I'm sorry, Danny, why the hell would you do that? But you did it right, and we're here. We're here. So just get back to the music, get back to being popping. You was already popping. That's why the baby wanted you in the first place. Cause you already had your own buzz, you already had your own wave, and let that ninja go. Let Mimi have him. Let no shade to Mimi, cause like I said, me and her, I kind of relate to her. She kind of hood, so I can relate to her a little bit. But let people like that have him, cause you got other things you want to do. You want to be more than just somebody baby mama. You ain't got time to be sitting around here trying to hold him down. Let her have him and go on and be great. That's my advice. Um, Girl, natural I couldn't do it. Yeah, honey, I had a slick natural childbirth because the epidural didn't work. And I'm on the side of the bed. They give me the epidural. Nothing happens. I don't get numb. Nothing. Next thing you know, my water breaks and it's just a big mess. So, and then after that, I get broke up with. What? Child, I was somewhere ready to fight. Okay. Yes, it says my heart goes out to both women. I'm sure he treated Mimi the same way. I really hope they both walk away. Yeah, my heart goes out to both of them. Like I said, I can relate to Mimi. I want her to wake up too, though. I respect how real she is. Cause like I said, that mindset that she has will get her further when it comes to relationship because she's very realistic and she's very understanding. But you put that energy towards someone who is gonna put that same energy to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like she's a beautiful girl too. I feel like she has a good head on her shoulders, but they're both blinded by their love for this man. They are. Shasha says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Yes, honey. Yes, and that's something that you can pay me. That's why I only have one child right now. That is why, because I'm just very careful about just bringing another baby into this world because it's like I don't want to ever be in that type of situation again. That is the most devastating. I'm a G. Okay, you really can't break my heart, honey. Jury is oh y'all don't know my real name. My name is Nigeria, but Jury is that's what some people call me for short. Jury is a G. Okay, it don't take much to it don't it take a lot to see me crack. Okay, but the one thing that's gonna make me be around here depressed is if I have another baby and get single mama. I can't do that no more. Yeah. But you guys, it was wonderful chatting with you all tonight. Like I said, let's just keep Danny in our thoughts. this is just why it is so important to focus on yourself and love yourself first before you try to love somebody else. Stop putting, as women, we need to stop putting our all into these men. Stop trying to rush out here and be somebody baby mama. It says, "Oh, that's cute." Yeah, I have a very unique name. I would have made it my YouTube name, but it's kind of like it's the name of a country. So no, I was like, no. But yeah. So yeah, we have to put ourselves first. Like we cannot be out here just trying to risk it all to be somebody baby mama. Make somebody cherish you and honor you before you give them that type of gift. You know, that's the problem. We got too many people rushing to give these men all these babies for nothing in return. Like you man, you up here talking about I'll get out your house. You should have bought me a house, nigga. Shit, you a millionaire. At least a little condo or something, a little apartment. Like parlay them apartments, something. Hell, I shouldn't have even had to come lay up at your house. You should have had me a nice little living situation set up. Being that you were ghost the pregnancy, the whole pregnancy, you was like, "Where's Waldo?" Okay, the least you could have did was with your millions of dollars get me and the child somewhere nice to stay. So that just goes to show you what he think about you right there. Nothing. But yeah, I just pray that Danny get together. But DaBaby, shame on you. You call yourself a real nigga. You call yourself a street dude. You out here acting like you just so you understand it. But that wasn't real, dog. That wasn't real. Exactly. A push gift or something. Hell, what like did you get a car? Some people like my cousin, she walked out from having her baby to a Mercedes. Hey, she a regular person. What's going on, the baby? You're a millionaire. Danny couldn't get a condo. Shoot. You know? But yeah, like, DaBaby, shame on you. Shame on you for acting like you just so real and you so solid. But today you did some fake shit. You knew you was mad about that plan B. And you tried to spin the narrative like this girl was crazy when you wanted her to be over there laid up with you anyway. And you got mad because she was finna take that plan B and stop whatever you had planned to trap her again. But that was my soapbox today, you guys. Like I said, it was a joy talking to you all. I really appreciate you all for joining in. Thank you all for rocking with me tonight. I appreciate every comment, every like. If you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all regular night. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at, so I know we gotta. Well, my child already in the bed, but I know some of us got to get our kids in the bed and cook us some dinner. Or hell, I hope y'all already ate because it's kind of late. But drink us some water, eat us a piece of fruit before bed. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all in my next video. Good night. Good night. See you all later. Love you all.